Hey y'all, welcome back to Tapping Podcast by TTBE. It is your girl Myesha Banks here again, dropping some gems. And the crazy thing about life is, during my little time away from y'all, I learned something about fear and what gets in the way of you actually pursuing or continuing your goal, right? And 9 times out of 10, your intuition is usually blocked by fear. And living in fear can be a good thing and a negative thing, right? Because sometimes we listen to our intuition and we think God is telling us, no, don't do it, or don't do this, or don't do that. But sometimes we get confused of our intuition and actually what our mind is making up, right? So I try to break down, what's the object of fear and what's really the meaning of fear. Like, why are you scared? Why do you live in fear? Why are you scared to go to that next level? How could you see the vision, see the next level, see where you're going, but the steps to actually take it, you so hesitant? Or you constantly making excuses. I'm going to do it today. I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to do it the next day. Like, you have to really ask yourself, am I living in fear or am I procrastinating? And 9 times out of 10, you're using a lot of procrastination towards where you're trying to go. Fear comes into play when you believe that you can't do it. When you believe that, no, maybe I'm scared of my own success, or maybe I'm scared of how big or how powerful I can be. I don't even know how to understand that concept of myself. But I'm here to kind of tell you that when fear comes into play with you and fear, comes in front of your goals, you have to look fear dead in the eyes. You have to look fear in the eyes and tell fear, I am ready and I'm going to surpass what subconscious or what worrying you have me doing. You have to stop worrying about what's going to happen. You have to stop worrying about where it's going to go, when it's going to happen, who it's going to be with, what time is it going to be, when am I going to make it? Like, stop worrying so much, because that's what fear does. It makes you worry. It makes you, think about all the wrongs before it can actually go right. And my goal right here is to help you guys focus on the idea that when you do live in fear and you do think twice about doing something, overpower that with your ambition, overpower that with your vision and what you actually see for yourself. Okay? Because living in fear can really stop you from a lot of things. It can cause delays. It can cause you to be stagnant. It can cause you to not press the reset button. It could cause you to not jump to the next level or take that leap of faith. Here in this season, I want you guys to actually write down your fears. Think about what you're scared of. Think about the things that you're worrying about. Don't push them away. Don't put them on the back end. Put them in front of you and think about, why do I wake up worrying? Or what am I actually really worried about? Because when you start to ask yourself these questions, the answers will come within you. It's the big word that I feel like everybody needs to really pay attention to. It's accountability. Accountability will really tell you exactly what you're doing, what you're not doing, and what's causing the fear and the worry. We don't like to blame ourselves. We like to blame everybody else and everything else to why you're not doing what you're doing, why you late for work, why you're not working on your business, why you're not, in the shape that you want to be in, why you're slacking in certain areas of your life, because you're not holding yourself accountable. You have to learn how to take the blame for things that you're doing or the delays that are happening in your life. Everyone has 24 hours a day, okay? People that you look up to has the same 24 hours a day, but you have to ask yourself, what am I actually doing with all of those hours in a day, okay? I might give 8 to my job. I might give 4 or 4 to 5 to my children. I might give 2 to my husband or my wife. But at some point, you have to give yourself some time. Because if you don't give yourself some time, everything that you want to do and everything that you have designed for yourself or you working towards will be delayed, okay? You will be in your own way. And I always tell people, you are getting in your own way. Most of the time when I talk to my clients, a lot of them are in their own way. And to me, what I say is, if you complain about certain things that you don't like in your life, why not change it? If you don't like your financial situation, why not learn financial literacy? If you don't like where you live, why not take a leap of faith and move? If you don't like, certain people in your life, why not move away from them? Why is your why factor? You have to ask yourself why. Why are you going through these things? Why me, right? And when you say why me, don't say why me, God, right? Because God is like, hey, This is what you asked for. You have to say, why me? Why am I doing this to myself? Why am I cutting myself, so much slack? Why am I not being the best version of myself? Why am I not holding myself accountable for the things that I want to do in life? Why me? And that's your question for yourself. Why me? And if you take those points that I'm making, if you take fear, you take intuition, you take worry, you put all those words together, you will really ask yourself, oh my God, it's actually me that's worrying. It's actually me that's living in fear. It's actually me that's in my own way. It's me. I'm the reason why I'm stagnant. I'm the reason why I can't get to the next level. I'm the reason why I keep reliving my past or doing the same habits that I've been doing before. You have to find a way to get yourself out. So hold yourself accountable. Be accountable for the things that you're not doing, because the truth is, if you live in your truth, then your reality becomes real, right? If you don't live in delusional land, like y'all like to say Lulu land, if you don't live in delusional land, then your reality will become real. You will actually sit and be honest with yourself and be honest with you and be honest of why you're in a predicament that you're in. And that's really the key to success, is being accountable for the things that you're not doing. I can't make this up. People that cry or whine or stress about why they're not where they need to be, I always ask them, who else you have to blame? Who's stopping you from getting to the next level? Who's stopping you from accomplishing your goals? Who's stopping you from being disciplined? Who's stopping you from working on your business every day? Who is stopping you? And the only thing that I could come up with is it has to be you. It has to be you that's stopping you from moving forward in life. It has to be you that's stopping you from believing in yourself and having faith in yourself and living in the real world. We are no longer living in fear. We are not letting fear take over our lives. We are not letting fear take over our minds. We are not letting fear take over our goals and our dreams and our visions. We are not allowing our visions to become blurry because we decide to not put in the work to get where we need to be. And that's my goal here with this topic, is get out your own way. Get out your own way. Move and discipline, move and persistent, be consistent with what you love, be consistent in your dreams, be consistent in your goals. Nothing will work without consistency. Nothing will work without a strategy. Nothing will work without you being persistent. Nothing will work if you don't hold yourself accountable for what you're lacking in, so that you can build and be better in those areas. So I'm here to let you know, tap in with yourself, tap in with your dreams, tap in with your visions, hold yourself accountable, and don't blame everybody for everything. Stop blaming people. Stop blaming your spouse. Stop blaming your friends. Stop blaming your circle. Oh, I can't focus because I'm around this, or I can't do this because this and that. No, you can do it. You can do everything you put your mind to. You can change anything that you want in life. You can go with any direction that you want to go in. You could press the reset button as many times as you want to. You can do it. You can do anything that you desire. You can do anything that's in your heart, your mind, your body, and your soul. You can do it. Believe in yourself. Believe in you. Believe that you can get over those hurdles. Believe that you can get over those trials and tribulations. Believe that you can get over the trauma, the hurt, the pain, the fear. Believe that you can get over these things, because it's greatness on the other side. It's beautiful on the other side. And with that strength that you have built throughout this year, the things that you went through this year, the stories that you could tell over and over this year, how many tears you cried this year, you can do it, because you went through all that and you still breathing. So continue, keep going, keep fighting for your dreams, your goals, and tap in within yourself. I love you guys. Talk to y'all soon.